Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. This is our Week 8 waiver wire show. May the cannons sound off. We are making our playoff push. We are boarding other ships and taking them over. This is our time here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, and we're here to help you guys win. As always, I am joined by my very loyal and esteemed colleague, my co-host, representing the Give Me Money, the GMM Network, Bogart Scott Free. What's going on, bro?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Just finish manning the cannons, you know what I mean? We're about to ambush some of these matchups this week. The regular. Only this time, this is for that push. You know what I mean? Like
exactly. This is for that playoff push, bro. This is for that playoff push. A lot of you guys out there are probably sitting 4-3, 3-4. You could be undefeated. Who knows?
Right.
But one way or another, this is time for the playoff push. You could be just sitting right outside. Maybe you're 10th, 11th place, but a couple of wins, a couple of things happen for you, and boom, you're right back in the race. So we're gonna help you guys through that. Help you guys through the litany of injuries that happened this week. Bogart first, monkeyknifefight.com. Talk to him.
Hey, so check this out, Rumboyz and girls. I want y'all all to go head out on over to monkeyknifefight.com. And you're going to use promo code Rumboyz. Get your first deposit matched all the way up to $50 so you can get in on this legal, legit daily fantasy sports prop action. Nick Foles, he kind of did us in on Monday, but, nevertheless.
Just barely.
And that's probably only the second, literally the third primetime less or more that we missed on, because our hit rate has still been phenomenal. That's how phenomenal it's been. That doesn't even put a ding in or a chink in the armor that is known as the dynamic duo of Robbie J and Bogart Scott Free. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and if you want to, get money like the dynamic duo, head on over to monkeyknifefight.com. Use promo code Rumboyz. Match first deposit all the way up to $50.
Dilly, that's right. Also, we are live on sportscaster.com. Head on over to sportscaster.com and the Sportscaster app if you have not already, on all iOS, Apple devices. And we will be taking questions there as well. Also, you can start up your own podcast over on sportscaster.com and begin monetizing your own opinions at the start of a click of a button as soon as you go live. Tell them that the Rumboyz sent you. Dilly. Let's dive right into tonight's show. We had some injuries this week. We're going to get into the chat in just a moment. Kenyon Drake, Chris Carson, Philip Lindsay, Justin Action Jackson, Jeff Wilson, Mark Ingram, and Joe Mixon were all out or all went down, or either were out this past Sunday in week 7. So in week 8, to replace them, you could be looking at a combination of Chase Edmonds, Michael Pirine, JaMychal Hastings, Tevin Coleman, Gus Edwards, DJ Dallas, J.K. Dobbins, Geo Bernard, Joshua Kelly, Carlos Hyde, Zach Moss, Latavius Murray, Wayne Gallman, Jamal Williams, who I absolutely love that you guys should all go out and get, Malcolm Brown, Royce Freeman, Jeremy McNichols, and Sexy Rexy.
So some of these guys on the list, like Jerry McNichols, is like, that's just someone, like, if you're a Derrick Henry guy, you know what I mean? Like, there's no more, what was his name? The rookie they drafted this year? Evans?
Evans, yeah. Darrington Evans.
Yeah, he's pretty much on the long-term IR. So, I put him on there because of, in case you're a Derrick Henry guy, can't never be too cautious. Obviously, Chase Edmonds is on a bye week, but he's going to be a phenomenal pickup if he is available. I'm assuming you guys are all in savvy leagues where even if the Drake owner doesn't have him, someone has been holding on to Chase Edmonds. But if he's there, that's why he's at the top of the list. Then the rest of them are all speculative, and there is
very speculative running backs.
But there's four teams on a bye week, so there's going to be no David Johnson for all you DJ havers. There's going to be no James Robinson. You know what I mean? There's going to be no Kenyon Drake, or obviously, but no Chase Edmonds in this case. There's one more team that's on a bye.
So you won't have any Cardinals, you won't have any Texans, you won't have any Jags.
Yeah, there's one more.
Shit.
I
I
should have
had
wrote this
this
down.
memorized.
I keep
Hang
forgetting
on.
to write these down in the show sheet for like because now we're in that area of the year where
I mean,
we
hey, but I mean, at least people know that hey, this is why this is the most raw, unedited, like unfiltered, show on YouTube. I mean, we're gonna give it to the people raw, uncut. And Washington. Wow, my
there it
own
is. Yeah,
team, my
so
own team.
so
Wow.
no Gibson and for deeper league guys, no JD McKissick. So there's gonna be some people out here in your leagues, especially 12 team and up, that is gonna be looking for a lot of these players right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's some speculative options. Like if Justin Jackson's hurt right now, we might
So
see an uptick of Josh Kelly. You know what I mean? He's readily available.
yeah, exactly. Gavin said, "Here's a tough question: do I pick up Jamal Williams and drop Freeman, or do I keep Freeman? If you can get Williams, I would go and get Williams. Like he's the volume play there in Green Bay. I'm trying to have Williams as long as Ron is out. Yep,
And
McLaurin and Gibson are out. Yep.
yeah,
Um,
I'm wondering. I mean, Aaron Jones. Here's the one thing with Aaron Jones. He actually flew out with the team last week,
yeah, he flew out with the team last week. I'm
so
thinking that he'll
I
be
think he
back.
might be back. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm thinking he'll be back, but you still want to
but still
keep.
grab him.
Yeah,
I'd
you
still
still want
grab.
to get Jamal Williams, and you want to play defense there. You want to have him as a stash. I have stashed Jamal Williams all year because I already know because of previous years and previous encounters what can happen if I don't keep Jamal Williams away from the Aaron Jones owner, or B, honestly, anybody else. Um,
Yeah.
let's see here. I just want to really quick. Like we said, Edmonds is going to be on bye week. Some of the guys I think that you could prioritize for your needs this week. I'm thinking that again,
Oh,
if
and Carlos Hyde is banged up too with a hamstring. They came out and said that this morning, so I forgot to take him off the list.
Carlos Hyde is still questionable. So Rashad
And
Penny's probably going to be the play there.
well, no,
Uh,
Rashad Penny's still not back yet. So
did he get touches last week?
no. So we're looking at
I think he
Travis
got touches
Homer.
last week.
No, he's not back yet.
I think he got touches last week.
No, I don't think. No, he's not back yet. So
Okay.
he's still on the IR. But this is the time he's supposed to be
No,
coming
he's
back.
not.
Yeah, he's
Oh
still
no,
on
he's
the
on the
IR.
pup. Okay, yeah, he's on the pup.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
That's
right. You're
not
right.
even the IR. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and so week 8, this is when he could. After this week, he'll be eligible to get removed off the pup. But Travis Homer and DJ Dallas, they're probably the guys that you would look at because if there's no Carson and Hyde, one of these guys are going to eat. But
Probably Travis Homer.
I think Travis Homer's banged up right now too. So maybe if you want to check his recent status, because I know he got nicked up last week too. So this rookie might get this rookie DJ Dallas right here, man. Might be only a 1 week rental, maybe 2 weeks at most.
Yeah, Homer has a questionable tag on him right now. Picked
Yeah.
up a knee contusion in Sunday's loss to the Cardinals, or Sunday night's loss to the
That's a
Cardinals.
bruise. That's a bruised knee. That's
Yep.
like a bone bruise. So yeah, I don't think.
Bob
I don't
Ross, do
think
I drop Mike Davis for Jamal Williams? Wait until we have 100% if they are going to
confirmation.
play CMC
Yeah.
Thursday night. We do not know if what's happening with that. Like he put on a
But you'll
regular
know
jersey today.
Thursday.
He put on a regular jersey today, which means he didn't have he wasn't redshirted today. So I mean, he's clear for contact. We're gonna see what that's gonna happen. I mean that's a sign pointing in the right direction, but I don't want to jinx him and say he gets hurt again. Gavin, we're gonna get to those tight ends. We
because
have
you
them
are gonna
organized by
want
position.
you 100%. If there is no CMC, 100% a top 5 play, or top 6 at minimum is Mike Davis this week
Yeah.
against Atlanta.
But just off of preference, I mean, depending on how serious things are with Justin Jackson, Josh Kelly might be a pickup there. I still worry about him. Maybe because there is no Justin Jackson, no Eckler, they pass a lot more.
Also, the damnedest thing that last week, man, was like there was 7 different people who got carries out of the backfield. Like they're putting receivers back there.
Yeah.
They were doing all kind of fuck shit. It was like what's going on
But
here?
Jamal Williams is another one that I definitely want to make sure that I'm advocating for very highly. Chase Edmonds is on a bye. If you can get away with playing keep away, then get away with playing keep away. But I
Here's the thing,
understand.
too.
I understand that the depth of rosters.
Yeah. And listen, man, you make room somehow to get Chase Edmonds because, man, we looking the way he was carted off, way Drake was carted off, crying like he does on his music. You know what I mean? That might be bad. It might be like, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be like 3-4 weeks.
So we're talking about like 3 weeks after the fucking bye. So that's like 4 weeks. You know what I mean? So Chase Edmonds.
Yeah, Chase Edmonds is going to be a guy that you're definitely going to want. But I really recommend that you guys do that. I understand everyone's roster is set up different. Like I get that everyone's league and everyone's roster set up differently.
Can we agree? Waivers running either day, like if you just have your standard waivers run, midnight, 12 a.m. like ish, or maybe shortly after on a Wednesday morning, right? That's what 90% of people are used to. Only thing outside of that I would prefer is like waivers run daily.
Right. But yeah, that's we're talking about just normal waivers, just straight up waivers though. But nothing else.
Yeah, because there's nutty leagues out there that like there's everyone's always free agents or
we're talking about just straight up. So yeah, like I was mentioning though, preferences that I want you guys to go for. I mentioned Jamal Williams. If you can make the room for Chase Edmonds, I get that the buy makes it where it's like shit. Like maybe I sacrifice not going to get him right now. So I understand
there's no getting him after this. You gotta go get him.
I understand the strategy behind that, and maybe that's why you look at some of the guys, especially depending on your depending on your record right now.
Construction too,
and how your roster is built up. Geo Bernard hit this last week, so as long as Mixon is out, it looks like that they're going to try and force the ball to him.
It's a volume thing.
It's literally a volume thing. He was not effective for anyone last week until he found the end zone.
That fourth, exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's the volume thing.
So just make sure that you're wary about that whenever putting a waiver out there for Geo. It looks like Wayne Gallman is probably going to be the guy in New York. He is a guy in New York. Maybe you go for him. I don't know about that one there. But those are probably the ones out of preference I'm really, really trying to go and get. You don't know about the situation in Seattle, how that's going to work out. Yeah, you can go get DJ Dallas.
Let's talk about those running backs real quick. Like if it's DJ Dallas and Travis Homer, like they're both built to like not be load carriers.
That's why I'm trying to stay away from that. That's why I said trying to stay away from that.
But here's the thing: the Seahawks, if any other kind of year, they're picking up a running back overnight. They're bringing in someone, maybe But now it's like you got to sign someone from the practice squad because the way COVID works, you can't just bring somebody in and get them in this Sunday. But so maybe they get someone from their practice squad. Aside from that, this kid DJ Dallas might get a full workload for one game. You know what I mean? Or 70% of a workload.
Think about that as well whenever you're looking at that. That's why I said I'm trying to stay away from that situation. I don't have Chris Carson this year, so I'm not really worried about directly trying to replace Chris Carson. As of late, I've also became a fan of replacing a guy with someone that necessarily isn't in the handcuff position. If I'm in a league where prime example, I was in a league this week where I don't have Aaron Jones, but I went ahead and I played Jamal Williams. We walked away with the dub there, and sometimes that's just what you got to do. So maybe you preference some of these other guys that what they're going to go out there and do, and that's who you go out there and you grab. Want to get in to the wide receivers. JT, you said Keelan Cole has a good schedule ahead of him. We're gonna dive into some of this as we continue. Wide receivers, OBJ. Wide receivers that got injured: OBJ, Chris Godwin with a finger, Deebo Samuel, Deontay Juice Johnson, Michael Thomas. I have some updates on you guys from Michael Thomas. Manny Sanders is still out, and Perryman. What do you mean Perryman?
Yeah, Rashard Perryman.
Rashard Perryman.
He got blasted. He got blasted. I think it's a concussion, if I remember correctly. But
it was a concussion. Yeah,
he got blasted. It's just we got to list it. You know what I mean?
Gavin said he's banking on Homer in his dynasty leagues because there's a lot of roster spots. Nice.
Word up.
Let's see here. Wide receivers that you can get in place of any of these wide receivers. Rashard Higgins, Zach Pasquale, Scotty Doesn't Know Miller, Cole Bees in the Trap Beasley, Preston the King Williams. Preston just sounds like a royalty type like name. Yeah, it really does. Oh, Preston, can you go fetch my tea, please?
Yeah, sounds like some prep shit.
Yeah, Marquez Callaway, Dominic Peoples Jones.
The People Jones.
Yup, the People's Choice Jones.
Yeah.
Brandon Ayukin, Nelson Aguilar, and Jalen Rieger.
I put in Jalen Rieger because out of nowhere they just took him off the IR. They activated him back. And he has a questionable tag, so he's worth a pickup because at the end of the day they still need more weapons.
They need to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could see the rush of getting him back. His injury was like a hairline fracture in his thumb, so you know what I mean. Like getting him back to practice at least, he's capable of doing it. It wasn't lower extremities. You know what I mean.
Well, let's take a question before we get into these waiver wire picks.
Yeah.
Flex pick: Evans, Boyd, or Crowder. I'm liking Boyd.
Yeah.
I'm really liking Boyd there.
Don't avoid the Boyd.
Yeah, don't avoid the Boyd.
He's solid. He's only had one bad game.
I mean, they're playing Tennessee this week.
That's gonna be fun fact about Tennessee. They give up everything underneath. Everything's 14 yards and under.
It's not gonna matter.
It has a higher completion rating.
Joey Burrow's going to pass a million times.
Exactly,
It's not going to matter.
That's where Boyd lives, though. Boyd lives in that area where they give up a higher percentage of catches. I mean, that's why Chase Claypool was quiet last week because Chase Claypool's only 14 yards and up. You know what I mean? In his targets so far.
The Jets are playing the Chiefs. Oh God, fuck no! Don't play Crowder. God no! Don't play Crowder. And then he said Evans, Bucks, Giants. If Evans is going to be a go, if Evans is healthy, I actually like that play. I can't believe that you're able to.
Yeah, duh.
I can't believe you're able to play Mike Evans at flex. So yeah, let's roll Mike Evans there.
Yeah, I'm going because there's no Godwin. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no Godwin. And AB won't get to play until next week. So yeah. By the way, guys, going back to the waiver conversation. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna play Evans, Kush T. By the way, love the name.
Yes, I love the Kush. I'm actually smoking Kush right now.
Same. No, I'm on some cookies.
I'm so high, I try to drink the water bottle with a cap on. That's how I'm saying.
I'm on some deli dog. Let's see here though. But no, for the wide receivers, just know, guys, this possibly is the last week that you get out of Scotty Doesn't Know. Scotty Too Hottie. This is probably the last week you're gonna get out of Scotty Too Hottie.
And so know too about him, like he's a nice bye week filler until Brown gets acclimated. So they might even only be this week. You know what I mean? So you might be right on two ways. You know, if it takes Brown till week 10 where he gets on the field, that Scotty's good this week and week 9. You know what I mean?
Yep. Rob says random trade question. Got offered Joe Mixon for Travis Kelsey. He's 4-3, been the highest scorer because of a solid roster. He's got Dalvin, he's got Rojo, he's got Gaskin. I don't know if I want to move. I'd rather probably right now maybe move Rojo. I mean, because right now Fournette's.
Yeah, Fournette's starting to emerge. You know what's crazy is we'll probably see more Fournette again this game because they should be smacking the fuck out of
the Giants. Exactly. So it's not even going to be fair.
Yeah, it's just going to be time to just pound the rock in them. And the Giants, they actually have a top 12 ranked secondary. Remember last week? Oh no, they were 15. I feel
like him being 4-3. So check this shit, right? Down the line, right? You're 4-3. Check it out. I would like having Kelsey, but check it out. When you're in the playoffs, Kelsey is probably going to be a guy because the Chiefs are going to have so many damn wins by then that maybe isn't going to be super effective for you in the playoffs or in the championship game because he's going to get benched. Hear me out.
I would look at the schedule.
I mean, yeah, of course, look at the schedule. Obviously, anyone's going to want Travis Kelsey. So first, let's just address that. Anybody's going to want Travis Kelsey. So you assuming Travis Kelsey, yes, that's a damn good thing. Okay. So I'm not saying don't do the trade. What I am saying is that you are 4-3. Think about that.
Yeah, your depth.
Think
At that
about the fact
position.
that you already said that you've gotten that far because of solid
Yeah.
roster construction.
Yeah, and these
And
running backs are way more valuable
and with that being
than
said,
depth.
if with that being said, if I'm moving any of those running backs, I'm moving Rojo. But I know that you're not going to get Kelsey for that. If you really need a tight end and
Yeah,
you're really
I
hurting,
agree.
then absolutely go for it. But if you're actually solid at tight end and you're at 4-3 and you've made it by being solid at that position, let's say you've been rocking help me out here, Bogart.
Yeah,
Let's say you've been rocking
Logan Thomas.
Logan Thomas or whatever the case,
You're just
and
somewhere you're like, man, I need to upgrade, but it hasn't
yeah,
been so bad. But it's
like
like,
me, I'm 4-3. I'm 4-3, and I have been kind of rocking Hawkinson. I've been rocking a combination of Hawkinson, Hooper, and Jimmy Graham, and like week to week, I just kind of flip flop.
Hawkinson been doing it though.
Playoff weeks, Mixon gets Miami, Dallas, and then Pitt. You're only
Even-
literally worried about Pittsburgh then.
Yeah, and
That's it.
Even then too, like, I mean,
Pitt will probably send a lot of his defensive players then because they'll be getting ready for the real NFL playoffs.
See,
I'm not mad at you keeping Mixon.
I think a lot of those sits that aren't going to start coming until like week 17 though, because there's
Week
only
17 is the end. What are you talking about?
I know.
Sits
That's
start coming. Start coming week 15.
No, but
Sits start coming week 15.
Nah, not
Yeah.
not with a 7 seed addition of 7 seed. There's only one bye week.
So the only teams that are not going to be sitting their players will be the teams that are going to be vying for that 17. If you're
1 and
already
2.
locked in,
I could see the Chiefs and the Steelers being 1 and 2.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you're already
But
locked,
then that would mean only the Chiefs get the bye.
so hear me out once again.
Yeah, they're already locked into the second.
Oh,
seed,
Rob is saying he would get Mixon. Oh, I feel like for Kelsey, you could get way better than Mixon. I feel like for Kelsey, you could get a little bit better. You can try and push the envelope a little bit.
I can see why he wants that though, because Dalvin Cook keeps getting hurt. You know what I mean? It's the importance of depth. You know what I'm saying? Then you look at he has Gaskin. Like, is Gaskin going to stay with the same volume? Will it look the same? Will he still get all receptions with the change of the quarterback position? I can see the need, but and I can also understand the frustration with having a Chiefs player in general right now, because they're such a good team all around that it kind of doesn't become fantasy friendly. Like, they need to really get in shootouts, and they haven't been, needing to do that. You know what I mean? Like, they're like this week it might.
Gavin, Pitt's not going to be like 0 points. Damn. I mean, it's not that bad, but yeah. His other tight ends are Noah Fant and Goddard. Fuck.
Yeah, so I can see the frustration there too.
I'm keeping Kelsey.
Yeah, I'm keeping Kelsey.
Once I just found out his other tight ends, I was waiting for that to come out. Once I just
crazy
found out his other tight ends, I'm not with that.
Goddard will be back maybe week 10. So you know what I mean? And you'll need him week 10.
But then Ertz is going to be following him right after that.
Ertz. I think is Ertz on a short term or the regular IR?
It's like a short term, bro. It's they said it was like
3 weeks.
Yeah, like 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, he would be returning around the same time.
This year. They've been designating it like the short term's 3 weeks and the regular shit is 6 to 8, like before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll even double check. I could have sworn it was
he's gonna need one of those tight ends.
Oh no, it's 4 to 6. It's 4 to 6.
Yeah, so it is the regular. So he'll get he'll need like a Noah Fant and Goddard should be back by then. You know what I'm saying, by week 10, which is the Chiefs bye week if I remember correctly. It's either 10 or 11. Either way, he's gonna need one of them. I'd keep my depth at running back, and someone's also just trying to sell a wounded Joe Mixon right now. That's
exactly. Someone's trying to get rid of a wounded Joe Mixon. That's why I'm like, for Kelsey, he could get better. I feel like he could go for better than Mixon.
One thing is too, like Mixon, his volume's so crazy. Like, he will be back. It's not a serious one. Like, I think if at most he'll just miss this week, because there's a chance he's back this week. We'll see by tomorrow's practice. You know what I mean?
Chiefs have a bye in week 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's gonna need one of them. Goddard will be back by then, from his injury. And then he's gonna slot right in, bro. Like, that's the one thing with Goddard. Like, they need him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. As soon as he has his
Yeah.
His injury designation removed. They're literally playing him.
Yeah, and this Noah Fant thing, like he's just been banged up, and like we just need to get some continuity with Drew Lock and his weapons. You know what I mean? Because this is only like Drew Lock's second game back. You know what I mean?
What could I realistically get for Kelsey? Thanks, by the way, guys, for switching the topic. No worries, no worries. What could you realistically get for Kelsey? Like, I think you probably even lock in off of David Montgomery, for Kelsey. I'm pretty sure that Montgomery owner is going to
just call me
be
crazy.
pissed.
I would rather have Mixon than Montgomery right now because Montgomery's getting just as much touches as Mixon. And Montgomery's been working in the passing game. It's just on a bad offense. You know what I mean?
I mean, if that's what you're willing to rock with, you know me, I don't like Mixon.
Yeah.
And especially if Mixon, you've already gotten hurt. What's to say that you go out there and you get hurt again? Like, what if you go out there and you get hurt again? That's a problem. That's a serious situation. Is the fact that you've already been hurt and that you can re-aggravate it. That's an issue. Exactly. Kelsey's a number one tight end. Exactly. There's a whole hell of a lot of shit.
Yeah, I rock with Kelsey.
David Johnson, maybe even buy in on the 2-for-1 so that way you get the handcuff of Drake and Edmonds. You can get the 2-for-1 for both of them if you have the Drake and the Edmonds owner, that has both of them rostered. If the Josh Jacobs owner is really hurting, you could even go for a top end running back and maybe 1-for-1 that bitch. If they're really hurting.
I might even try to if depending on your receivers, bro. Like if you need I might try to go get like a Galladay or something. Like maybe that dude, maybe he has.
He's looking for a running back though.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wouldn't want to tell him to go and look at receivers and confuse them.
He has enough running back depth.
James Conner. Go see if you can get James Conner for Kelsey, bro.
I like that one.
Like, go see if you can get James Conner for Kelsey. Like,
that's the one we agree on right there. Because honestly, if Joe Mixon is on the table and he has enough running back depth that he could play his other running backs till he gets Joe Mixon back.
Thank you, Gavin, for agreeing with me. Thank you.
Yeah, but no, I agree with you on the James Conner one too. That's why I'm saying, like, okay, boom, we settle on that one.
He's got Mike Thomas, Godwin, Higgins, Mike Williams, and Lockett. Oh shit, you may need to go and get you a receiver. You may need to now try and instead of that James Conner thing, even though I love that James Conner thing, you may need to figure out something at receiver.
I like Kenny Galladay. The touchdowns are going to start coming.
If you can go get Kenny Galladay because Marvin Lewis might be on the move out of there.
Yeah. Marvin Jones.
Or Marvin Jones, my fault for that.
Marvin Jones was such a trash
coach. Terrible coach. I said the word Marvin. I for some reason thought
immediately. Me too. That's why I always have to say Marvin Jones Jr. I feel like that goes together as one.
So no, definitely for you, Rob. Attack needs. I mean, you could run Higgins, Lockett right now until we officially figure out what happens with Mike Thomas. If you really want to figure him out, I'd even be trying to move Mike Thomas. Like, yo, he's about to get traded. Like, by the way, guys, keeping on the receiver segment that we were on, we do have confirmation of a possibility. So, from what I know, Michael Thomas's camp is there. They are actively calling teams, not the Saints. Michael Thomas's personal camp. They are calling NFL teams and telling those teams to call the Saints to inquire about Michael Thomas. It would be a 20
kind of violation there.
If Michael Thomas were to be moved, the Saints would assume a $20 million cap hit.
Why would they do that? Unless they just flat out pull the Rams and they're like, and they like, all right, fuck it, and they just like how they did with Todd Gurley. Remember that could very well happen because I don't think that he wants to. I don't think he wants to be there. I'm telling you, I don't think that he wants to be there. And because he knows what's coming, there's gonna be no Drew Brees next year. He's just like, yo, I'm the fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He's like, this ship's going down.
Exactly. No,
hey, how mad is he too? Being there for the last couple of years. It's like they go so hard,
and then they come up
and
short.
They either come up short, or they get screwed. You know what I'm saying? By a call, like he's like,
yeah.
Hey, I had this theory, like, yo, they just it is New Orleans. Maybe like an angry fan just voodoo cursed that goddamn organization, and it's just like, yo, just get the fuck up out of there.
Let's see here. So let's dive in some receivers that you guys can pick up. Really quick, Rashard Higgins could be a good target for you guys just because previous to Odell getting to Cleveland, Higgins was a guy that was targeted 70% of the time throughout the year. All right. So that is known fact. I did not make that up. I did not just pull that shit out of my ass. That is real shit.
And that was in Baker Mayfield's rookie year.
Yep.
And so far in his career, that was his most accurate year as a passer. And
correct.
That was look at
then that was his target. So look out for him on the waiver wire. Zach Pasquale. Yeah, Zach Pasquale. Zach Pasquale's starting to heat up. I told you guys about him a couple of weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. He was featured on the show, maybe 3.
He was on there 2 weeks in a row for sure.
Yeah. Is that
bye week?
Yeah, it's definitely been 2 weeks in a row. You guys should try and grab some of Zach Pasquale if you can. I'm not. If you're in a bye week position, then that's when you throw him in. Okay.
Yeah, as you say, you're not excited about it, but like he's a guy that like
exactly. It's
on
not
bye weeks.
Yeah, it's not sexy, but you're gonna rock with it. Let's see, Scotty Miller. I like for just this week. I want to emphasize that again. Cole B's in the trap. He's gonna be a thing until John Brown comes back healthy. So
it's
that's
so
what
crazy, bro. He's been his floor is it's like his floor is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
he's a PPR guy.
Oh yeah, Cole Beasley's definitely a PPR guy. Like I said, he's gonna be the guy until John Brown comes back. So look for him out there on waivers until JB is back healthy. Marquez Callaway, he has a Q tag on him right now. I'm thinking he's gonna be all good to go.
They said he should be good.
Yeah. I want you guys to keep in mind what I just talked about with Michael Thomas. Smith's not going to be able to go out there at receiver and do it all by himself. So Callaway's going to see plenty of targets. We want to see what's going to happen with Donovan People-Jones. DPP.
Speculate him as a deeper league ad.
Yeah, I want to suggest that for deeper leagues. Nelson Aguilar. Grab him. Go ahead and grab him.
It's funny.
He's a grab and stash.
I love how you said it. Now I would throw him in. He's a flex.
Okay, you'd want to flex him.
He'll probably be ranked like maybe 30 or maybe in my rankings this week because like he goes unaccounted for too much. You know what I mean? The people they're double covering or keeping a safety over the top for Ruggs, and then then you also got to focus on Waller, and then he just goes unaccounted for. Like for example, he caught another touchdown. And then he started doing Nelson Aguilar things by he dropped 2 more big passes that could have potentially been. He could have had 3 touchdowns that day. But it's like he has one big one.
Landry's not a waiver wire ad, Gavin. Why would we be talking about Landry in a waiver wire episode?
If he's there, you grab him. Simple. Because that's like I don't know.
That man is 90, like above, like come on, bro. Like he is rostered everywhere. I mean, all right. For the sake of Gavin, so he doesn't have a heart attack in the chat, guys. You can grab Landry. Yeah, you can grab Landry if he's available. If you're in an 8-man league and Landry's available to you, grab Landry. But Landry's not going to be available to you off waivers. But back to players that are going to be available to you on waivers. Brandon Ayuk, I like this pickup. He's taking the Debo role.
Yep, and I mean, putting up that 100 through the air against the Patriots, that's lovely. You know what I mean? Because at least their secondary is still respectable. You know what I mean? It just shows they're using them.
Yeah, that definitely shows that they're using them. I once called him a real life NFL like wide receiver too. At best, he's still kind of playing that. Teeter-totter in that, but he's coming into his own.
The number
he
2
is,
to
yeah, he is the number 2 to Kittle. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
JC's like, I picked up Ayuk. Nice.
It's so crazy because I'm in the Bay, so hella Niners in my leagues. Long story longer, people have drafted him by week 2. They had dropped him. Then he goes crazy against the Eagles. Then he gets picked up. Then he's quiet. Then someone drops him, and so it's always just like, let me see if someone dropped Ayuk. Now he's never going to be dropped again. That was the last. So if you got Ayuk, to my point, I was gonna make good shit. Like I really meant that when I said nice. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, I would love that right now. I have Debo in some
Kev,
spots.
Kev said, fellas, watching on a flight makes it better. Nice.
Nice.
I like it.
Oh, he's a fly player.
Uh,
He's in
you,
the air right now.
exactly. You
Where you
playing
heading
from the
out to? Where
Himalayas.
you heading out to, Kev?
While Kev types that up, let's go and get into tight end injuries. Noah Fant, he tight end that's injured. Ertz has been injured for like the last 2 weeks, so I mean he's not on the list, but I mean just toss him in there
Oh
because
yeah,
it's a short
and
list.
even Richard Rogers.
Yeah,
Oh no, we're not on the.
we're
pickups
not on the
yet.
pickups yet. Yeah.
I'm
But I
stoned.
mean, no worries.
It's
But
so different when I don't drink on the show.
tight end pickups: Trey Burton, Gerald Advert.
Everett. Oh yeah,
Everett.
I didn't
Right,
correct
Advert.
that.
I know. It's Everett.
Yeah, it's with an E.
Gerald Everett, Albert O, Fast O out of Denver, Richard Rogers, Logan Thomas. Guys, Logan Thomas came through big for me. We've been telling you guys Logan Thomas week in and week out, and he keeps getting picked up and dropped, picked up and dropped, picked up and dropped. That's a good. What I want to say is that's kind of a good thing for you guys out there because that's maximizing opportunity where you could probably get a quick share of them week in and week out.
Bye week.
Yeah,
Or even just right now, like you look ahead. If you can have a bye week next week on your tight end or something, go pick him up. Right? I'll pick him up.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right now.
If you're able to save a stash spot, I usually try not to like me. I don't try and risk too many waiver spots on like stashing a player like during the bye
You
week.
know what? I feel like though
I like to play defense and keep away players that other guys on my league can play. If they go and they stash someone off a bye week, cool. There's a chance that like they have to lose that person for that week.
Yeah.
And it also increases the chance that if that person busts during that, or well, not the player they pick up during the bye week, but if there's something on their lineup that they bust, then maybe either they end up accidentally dropping that player, or either B, they end up dropping something else that really has probably been productive for them on their bench throughout a good majority of the season, and then I can grab that now. So I just want to put out there are multiple different scenarios. You don't have to do any one certain particular thing in terms of waivers. You know, if you want to grab someone that's on a bye, and stash them, do that.
What also the preference to when we write these lists, you know, what I mean, we put them in, in a little bit of order of priority. You know what I mean? That's why I put Logan Thomas at the bottom because he just
at the bottom. Yep.
He's never over that threshold. People always, like you said, they pick up and drop him. You know what I mean? Like, and he's been even though he's only been getting like 4 targets a game, he's like catching all his targets. It's kind of crazy. He's like 4 for 48 in a tug like 2 weeks straight. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. See, I like what Kev said here. I like to pick up those players on a bye after I can drop a player that didn't do shit on my roster. Yeah, go back later. Like if those guys are still available that are on a bye, go back later, and then that's when you stash them. Because that means that this happens in leagues where everyone in the league is like, man, I can't sacrifice that spot of stashing you while you're on a bye. I'm going to have to go ahead and hopefully I can come back and circle around and get you later. And then that doesn't happen for them. And then that's when you can swoop in and you're like, oh, shit, I have fucking Gabriel Davis on my lineup who hasn't done on my bench who hasn't done shit for me. Let me go ahead and drop Gabriel Davis and let me go get Chase Edmonds now. You know, because he's still available. Because no one wanted to risk it to get the biscuit. It depends on your league, like for real. And it depends on the players in your league too.
Yep.
AM Hunter says, yo, fellas, Logan Thomas and Antonio Gibson put up solid points on my squad. Yeah, bro. They both put up solid points. I had both of them, Hunter. I had both of them this week. It was great. And I'm so disappointed that they're on a bye this week. I'm like, damn, I was just getting used to starting them.
Hey, Kyle Allen's dope, man, because he just makes everyone fantasy relevant. He did it in Carolina. He's doing it again in Washington. You know what I mean? You can't be mad, and it's all concentrated through McLaurin, Gibson, and McKissick here and there. But then outside that, it's Logan Thomas.
I gotta agree with you. I gotta agree with them. That's another reason why, like your ending statement there about LT. That's why I've been telling people to go get Logan Thomas because outside of that running game and outside of
McLaurin.
McLaurin, that's going to be the guy that's going to really be getting all the touchdowns. We'll see what's going to happen when
If they get
if
Marvin Jones
if
Jr.
Marvin Jones goes there, then we will. Rendon posted a question. What's good, Rendon? I need some help with my team. For running back, I have Chris Carson, David Montgomery, Raheem Mostert, Todd Gurley, 2 Gurleys in 1 cup, Miles Sanders. My wide receiver is Julio Jones, Diggs, DJ Moore, Galladay. I need for playoffs. Wow, you have a decent team.
Yeah, and it's crazy because that's actually a team that could have been actually drafted. You know what I mean?
That's definitely a team that could have been drafted.
Like a solid 12 team lineup right there. But he's just banged up all the way in his run game right now. Sanders, Carson, Mostert. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you got to look at your bench spots in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully you have Boston Scott.
I'm hoping that you got a strong bench.
Maybe if you go and look at these guys that we talked about earlier. You know, your Josh Kelly, your who else we talk about? You know, maybe even a Jermichael Hasty. You know what I mean? Like, Tevin Coleman first. I would get Tevin Coleman as well. You know what I mean? Like, there's some guys out there.
Gus Edwards.
You know, maybe
Geo Bernard.
Yeah, Geo Bernard, Jamal Williams, just to monitor goddamn Aaron Jones if they do. Because you know what's crazy? There is a chance Aaron Jones does miss one more game maybe because they did the same thing with Adams. You know what I mean? They're like, just wait till he's all.
That's what I've been that's what I've been hearing. And that's what a lot of the statisticians have been putting out there.
Yeah.
In terms of the projections and a lot of the reports is that they might just sit him for one more week. We don't know that. Like, we don't know that, you know. If there is no Aaron Jones this week again, you need to have Jamal Williams. Right now, with Jamal Williams, I am so willing to risk Aaron Jones possibly starting this week. Okay. Just so I can go and grab just to hold on to Jamal Williams. Like, I cannot tell you.
I like that matchup too against Minnesota. Like, people have been running on Minnesota.
Exactly. And I cannot explain this to you guys enough. You really want this guy really just as a keep away piece also as well. Because not only from the Aaron Jones owner, because he's gonna perform in the absence of Jones. He did it last year, he's doing it this year. Sometimes even in the presence of Jones, he still performs. So this is a piece just like Chase Edmonds, you know, that you can kind of risk it to get the biscuit. Rendon, for you, I'm with the way that your lineup is, my guy. I want to know what your record is before I say the next thing, because I feel like you can risk it to go get the biscuit. I feel like you could go and make that Jamal Williams move with that type of lineup. I feel like you can go and make that Chase Edmonds move, you know, with that type of lineup. And maybe this week you play Gurley and Montgomery. And then, maybe next week, hey, Chris Carson is back, and now we could go 1, 2, 3. We got a guy in the flex. You know, we could go Chris Carson, David Montgomery, Todd Gurley, in week 9. All depending on how this injury pans out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm thinking for you. There is just do some patchwork for this week. I don't know if you should necessarily go the trade route because you have such a solid lineup. He's 6-1. He's 6-1 in an ESPN formatted league. Bro, like, yeah, and with those guys on your team, bro, just play patchwork, dude. Think of it like a hole in the wall. You just gotta patch it, lay some drywall, boom. And that's all you're doing.
Carson, it's as far as we know, it's just like a minor foot sprain. So, like, it should be like maybe misses 2 weeks at the most.
Not sure if y'all answer me, but do I play McKinnon or Ruggs this week at flex? Let's see here.
Raiders are playing.
I'm going to the Raiders right now.
Thanks.
The Raiders are playing the Browns, which makes honestly Ruggs super tempting. What was that other option? Yeah, McKinnon.
But see, but you know what? Here's the thing, man. It's Seattle's defense. They're really bad. You know what I mean? And like, this is the type of game where McKinnon might pile up a bunch of receptions. Maybe he doesn't get so many carries on the ground. You know what I mean? Because
this is a really good problem to have.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to go McKinnon. But I Isaiah, I'm not mad if you want to dispute me and be like, man, fuck that. I'm going Ruggs against the Browns. They're both really great
Yeah,
matchups.
because I think Baker Mayfield can throw that thing around the yard too. Because the Oakland defense or Oakland, I'm sorry, Vegas defense, they that shit ain't good neither. You know what I mean? There's
Yep.
gonna be
So
points scored, and
Carr gonna have to go yard. I'm
yeah, I
gonna go
kind of like
McKinnon
that.
though in your situation though. I am
Yeah,
gonna
it's
go
a safer
McKinnon though.
floor. He's
Yep.
and you said it was that ESPN. You said spread.
For Rendon,
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
Rendon is
no,
6-1.
and I'm gonna assume it's PPR. That's so I'm gonna say McKinnon.
Hard to start. Great analogy. Patch it up. Yeah, let's just play patchwork there. I don't want you sending out anyone off your lineup, Rendon. That's going to sacrifice your playoff push. I'm just not with that. You have too much biscuit to risk it. Honestly, you're eating good. Let's just keep eating good. Yep.
Yep,
No
six
Jeff
and
Wilson.
one.
Yeah, McKinnon is definitely the guy with no Jeff Wilson there.
Yeah, I know we'll see. Maybe Jermichael Hasty will be the one. He'll probably get like 8 to 10 maybe carries. You know what I'm saying? Because especially if he starts getting going, Shanahan's on some hot hand approach shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean, but I mean, Coleman. This is interesting. Coleman has been.
Miles or go ahead.
No, I was saying Coleman should be on the way to coming back this week.
Is Des
If
Bryant
that
worth picking up?
actually,
No, no, not right now. But I also did put out on Twitter that if you are preying on another man's downfall, if you guys are out there on Instagram, on Twitter, adding this man Des, telling him, oh, you suck, and like whatever. If you're saying anything and
all you're
everything,
doing is
but
firing him up.
if you're saying anything and everything but a fucking congratulations, like you're trash. Okay, guys, he is not fantasy relevant right now, but I want him to be for all of you people that are harassing him on Twitter. All the hating that I saw on Twitter today, from grown ass men,
People
absolutely
villainize him.
terrible. Yeah,
You know,
absolutely terrible.
I will say this though: when we talk fantasy, it's like, nah, hell not, Des Bryant. You know, but in real
No,
life, it's a good story. I mean, he came back from,
mm-hmm.
he got kind of screwed by his last organization. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
See,
he definitely did.
Dak should kind of see that. He should notice that too. Like, damn, they kind of did Des like that. Anyways, and then he got the terrible injury with the Saints. You know what I mean? Like, because he went there chasing a ring.
No, yeah, it's all good. Hopefully he comes back and it's gonna be a good story. Also, PPR. Am I starting for my flex? Pick two. CD Lamb chops, Henry Ruggs, P Ryan, Mims, Harrison Bryant, or Freeman. Oh my gosh, dude, I want to go Bryant and Ruggs, dude. But I'm even tempted by that P Ryan because P Ryan actually kind of got it in a little. But I don't think he's gonna get it in. You can't do Freeman.
Playing against the Chiefs.
Oh, P Ryan against the Chiefs. Oh, fuck that.
If anything, P Ryan probably would be the one to get the receptions out of the backfield.
No, I feel like Mims
But
would.
no, like get P Ryan
Out of
at
the
the running back.
backfield. Yeah. But I mean, I feel like Mims at receiver is gonna be the top scorer for the Jets in that game.
Yeah, and then what do you say, Bryant over there?
Yeah, he got Harrison Bryant in Cleveland, bro, and
yeah, I'm not mad at that too. I mean, like you right.
Only was eating.
Austin Hooper ain't gonna come back. You know what I mean?
Not until not this week. Week 10.
Yeah. So.
Because COVID.
Mm-hmm. No, he got the appendicitis, I think.
Oh yeah, appendicitis.
Yeah. He get a surgery done, or however that get down.
Yo, I'm rolling with Harrison Bryant and that boy Ruggs.
They give up yard to the opposing tight ends, the Vegas defense.
Yeah, I'm going Ruggs and Bryant versus each other. I'm just like just fucking heads up, just Clash of Clans, just
I kind of like that game to be a shootout. I mean, even the last time, Baker's rookie year, that shit was a shootout.
Bro, yeah, I want that game to just go like fucking balls to the wall, bro. I think it can. I really think it can.
Yeah, the secondaries are bad enough.
I'm 6-1 also. I got screwed last week because McKinnon was benched for most of the game last week. So that makes me nervous. Plus Coleman comes back, says Isaiah.
It sucks, man, because I had, even in my ranking show last week, I had McKinnon up, fairly high, but it was basically because we didn't know that Shanahan was going to give him a rest day. You know
Well,
what I mean?
hang on. You mind if I take this one really quick? Isaiah,
ahead.
you sound a lot like me, brother. You remind me a lot of myself when someone burns you. When a guy in your fantasy lineup burns you, you're kind of like, all right, man, like I can't fuck with that again. And if you're like me, then go Ruggs this time. If McKinnon has already done you dirty, then go just roll that way. You know, like the fantasy guys are gonna reward you keeping it real. Like I really feel like because a lot of this is luck.
I do like
you
the game.
know?
I do like the game script though.
I like the game script for
the
McKinnon.
Niners.
I
Yeah.
like the game script for the Niners. I'm not
because they're pissed. The Seahawks are pissed.
But if you've already been through it,
they're gonna be
bro,
they're gonna
if
be
you've
throwing all over
already
the yard.
been through it, right? Isaiah, you can also catch us on NFL AM, and we'll be here to answer this question again, last minute game time. You can be like, yo, one more time. You can be like, yo, B, one more
Tuesday.
time.
Yeah.
Like, because it's Tuesday. It's stupid early in the week, right?
Yeah.
So, like, but if
We
you
can get-
are,
we can
if you
get
feel,
more-
if
we can
early
get
on it,
information tomorrow morning where Shanahan comes out, he's like, Jermichael Hasty's gonna get a big workload. You know what I mean? Then it'll be like, okay, now we have to bump down McKinnon, and now my opinion would be different if you ask the same question tomorrow, which happens to be our Q&A.
exactly. Yeah, tomorrow we have Q&A.
Or
And
it's
if we
the whole
get
show
if we
like
get more
this.
information, but I'm saying, bro, like honestly, like if that shit's already happened to you, like I'm the type of person where like I'll lose if I don't have to start the person that burned me again. Because then if you burn me again and I lose again, like and you hurt me, no, bro, no. So like that's the way I am. Miles says drop Singletary for Mostert or pick up Edmonds to trade. I'm not picking up Edmonds to trade. If I'm picking up Edmonds, I'm picking up to hold him. I'm picking up to play him.
This is what I would exactly do. So he obviously has someone he could drop to make one of these moves, right? If I have an IR spot, I'm dropping whoever I'm picking up Mostert and dropping whoever I was going to drop. Immediately put Mostert into the IR, then go. You have an empty spot and go pick up Edmonds.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not dropping Singletary at the moment because
No.
what if Moss goes down again? Then it's complete all Singletary again, and now you're just completely satisfied.
Yeah.
Don't do that to yourself, bro.
That's
like you
crazy.
don't
Most
want to
teams floating
set
out
yourself up. What you want to do with your moves when you're making moves, you want to try and set up moves to not counteract each other, to not come back and bite you in the ass.
Yeah,
if you drop Singletary and then Moss gets injured and now it's Singletary's backfield all over again, you just played yourself. Because now somebody
then you're playing against the dude that week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that week when he has that Singletary you threw away.
Exactly. Now Singletary goes off and snaps for you, bro. Like the amount of times earlier
in my early years.
Yo, bro,
Not
the
being
amount of
patient, just drop somebody they hurt.
Bro, I just had to be patient. Like prime example of being patient was like before he got sick, Austin Hooper. Like Austin Hooper eventually came along and started getting me points to string together some wins. Wasn't a lot of points, but he just started doing his job.
He started
solid
some
enough.
Double-digit outings.
Yeah, exactly.
For a tight end, you love that.
Exactly. Exactly. So I started becoming comfortable. Yeah, I started becoming comfortable with them. Even to the point where people were even sending offers. It's like, bro, like let me get Hooper really quick. Like people that were really hurting. I'm like, bro, I can't do that right now because he just started peaking for me, and I kind of want to see how this rides out. Luckily, I have IR spots. I'm moved to the IR. He'll be back healthy eventually, and it is what it is. But that's what you want. That you want to reciprocate that. You want to reciprocate that type of energy. That at least that's how I play fantasy football. I think that has a lot to do with it. It's sometimes just being patient. Miles said we don't have IR spots. Miles said shouts to the other Miles.
Nice.
Mike, what's up? He said, if Hyde and Homer are out, would you roll DJ Dallas? Yeah, if Hyde and Homer are out, then you roll DJ Dallas.
Yeah, it's the Niners offense, but he'll get worked into the passing game. You know what I'm saying? Like they might.
Or would you do Joshua Kelly versus the Broncos?
Broncos aren't like terrible against the run, but they're still all right. You know what I mean? I would say I kind of like the DJ Dallas thing. If he's all alone, that's volume.
I'm gonna go DJ Dallas just because
it's volume and like
it's Seattle, bro. It's Seattle.
They've been involved in a lot of fantasy, bro. Like when Seattle's playing a team, bro, everybody's eating. And look at their whole schedule. When you look at those games,
Here's my thing.
everyone
I don't know
is
if
going crazy.
I don't know if for Mike, for you personally, I don't know if you tried the Joshua Kelly experiment this year in terms of like actually starting him. It's not fun, and that's why I just don't like, especially with there not being really help for him there. I don't know how it's gonna work out. Like I still feel like the game hasn't completely slowed down for him.
Yeah.
And everyone peaks differently. Everyone peaks differently. Like if anyone that I have had this happen, okay. If anyone that knows Joshua Kelly, this is not a slight. This is not a diss. It's just the way that the game is.
More carries, bro. Like I think he's a rhythm back too, man. Like he needs to get going. Like having these, 11, 10 carries type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like
exactly. You really gotta. He's the type of guy that you really just gotta let him go out there and really ball.
And it should start getting. They're gonna start respecting Herbert's arm more. So a lot of that, maybe that could be why it's not clicking as much because they stacking boxes on this kid.
Mike, watch their respective films, and then kind of come down to that question. Maybe you see something in the tape that you're like, all right, like just go on YouTube.
DJ Dallas with Seahawks, it's kind of a complete mystery, but I do know his.
But I know that they're gonna run. Like that's the thing. Like I know that Seattle's gonna run.
And right now I'm being attached to that Seattle offense. Like if you're the lone running back there, like that's
what makes me want to go DJ Dallas. And that's why I'm going to go DJ Dallas.
But that's why I purpose it. He has to be the lone one there. Like if they say, I would pick him up on this waiver cycle, and then goddamn, when it comes to Travis Homer, just tomorrow's practice report will tell us all.
Yeah, tomorrow, and mainly Thursday. Thursday will be the biggest indicator.
Yeah, because Wednesday is the first one where they're mandated to give us a report. You know what I mean? So
CD Lamb or Ayukin.
I do like Benny DiNucci's name just because what I'm saying, he's a made man.
That's the third string quarterback. He ain't getting involved in that. Someone wants to give me Josh Allen for Gibson and Fuller. I don't think that's worth it, but I don't have a QB.
Who's available? First, who's available before you start doing stuff like that?
Exactly. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Because I told you guys last week, if you guys subscribe to the channel, I told you guys that it's going to be a matter of time before Allen bounces back. He just had these 2 bad games back to back. Don't do that. Not a fan of Thursday night games, but Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Roosevelt or Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm sorry, porn star Jimmy this week. I also have DJ Moore. Oh yeah, if you got the stack, then go with the stack.
It's still against Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're rolling. You're rolling stacks.
Is not good. Yeah, Teddy's like a top streamer this week because people be picking up and using Teddy.
I'm playing Teddy this week. Teddy this week. So yeah, in place of Kyler Murray. So yeah. Jair Alexander, should I start Killer Rodgers, Adams, and Jones? I'm not sure if I just got his question. Finish up my article, Rumboyz.com. Hey, no worries, Jake. No worries. Should I start?
Shout out to Jake.
Should I start ACS, Rodgers, Adams, and Jones?
I mean, it's like all Packers is probably why he's concerned.
Yeah, it's all Packers.
I mean, yeah, that's the time. I'll tell you this much. You can do that. It's like, if Jones is not healthy, then obviously you don't play him. But
yeah, if Jones isn't healthy, then you're not going to play him.
That's a nice little trio to have.
Yeah,
that's why I laughed out loud. I'm like, yeah, like I would never end up with my roster like that because I'm weird like that. I don't like to be too invested in one team. But having those three, that combination, that's super good in fantasy this year.
Also Deontay Johnson or Justin Jefferson this week.
Damn, that's tough,
bro. That is Deontay Johnson against that, but that Ravens secondary is
it's nasty. But they're
nasty.
But you know what they are also too? They're ultra aggressive. They remember we talked about this, especially specifically with Marcus Peters, bro. Like he's gonna try to jump.
Oh, he's got a tough problem to have this week. Go Johnson.
I like because Jefferson. I wonder if Alexander will be on him, or
I think Alexander
will be on Thielen. he would probably follow Thielen around.
Bro, that's such a tough problem to have
been
this week.
shadowing.
Rel's got it tough, bro. Oh my gosh.
You know what? Too is they're gonna have to throw to against the Packers. Corky Kirk's gonna have to throw that thing.
I mean, yeah, that's a divisional game, so you
how
know
about
it's going to
this?
be. They're
If
both
Deion-
divisional, yeah. So you know that both are going to be throwing affairs.
I haven't tweaked my my receiver rankings. I usually do that after I do all my waivers, right? Getting ready for tomorrow. But I think I'm liking Jefferson higher this week than Deontay Johnson.
I don't blame you for that.
Yeah.
I don't blame you
Deontay
for
Johnson's just like when he's healthy, he's a must play.
that. Yeah,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
just
It's
gonna yeah. Right now, Deontay Johnson healthy. I'm just loving that play. Should I start
So he
Cam?
is healthy because that's the only reason I was saying this.
Yeah, Saucito. I am starting
Yeah,
Cam.
Johnson.
I'm rocking Cam until the wheels fall off. They're playing the Buffalo this week. This week is a big divisional week across the NFL, so we're gonna see a lot of good games. He's gonna bounce back. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not giving up on Cam, especially in super flex. But if I have a better option, I'm probably like if Teddy two gloves. Teddy throws a bell. If he's available, I'm playing him. You know?
Yeah, so Gio Alexander, the best corner in the NFL, says I'm not starting Thielen. He's on Alexander. So yeah, then I would go with if Justin Jefferson is going to be a roamer. If Alexander's not on Justin Jefferson, that's tempting. That's super tempting. Well, both those matchups are super tempting. It's like I said, it's a huge divisional week.
You know what? That's one I would even think that one all the way down to
I think that one down
AM.
to yep. I think that all the way down to Sunday. Don't set any. Yeah, I think that all the way down till Sunday.
I keep forgetting it's Tuesday and shit.
Yep. Don't get tied to any decision right now. Look, early in the week, do not get tied into. If you're a tinkerer, like if you tinker with your lineup like me, do not get tied to any decision. You know. And also, if you're a tinker like me, make sure that Sunday mornings you remember to move to stop tinkering and move shit the right way. Like, yeah.
Managing, you know what though? I think that's more of a problem of managing like several, like over a dozen leagues for sure. It's like, where it's like I forget things like, oh shit, I'm supposed to do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, I won all my leagues this week. I whooped ass.
I lost in the office league, obviously to you. I lost in the Warzone to Justin by less than a point.
Don't worry, I got revenge for you. I beat Justin.
Yeah. Where are we at? Oh yeah, squeaked one by in the SBI. And then I won all but one of my Yahoos, but it was my keeper league, and it's like, I took 2 bad beats in a row, like small margins. And I saw I go to 3 and 4 in that one. So I was like, I was feeling good in third place. You know what I mean?
It's
tough. But it's still a long way. Because I go from 3rd to 7th. You know, that's how tight it is when you're like, you know what I mean?
Bro,
this time of year.
It's crazy tough. It's crazy tough right now.
Oh, yeah. I love it. It's fucking
I wouldn't have it
wouldn't have it any other way, Admiral.
Exactly. I would not have it any other way. Let's see here. Do you guys have any other questions? Is there any other questions in the chat?
Oh yeah, we pretty much kind of covered the streaming QBs because we normally cover streaming QBs. This week there's not too many streaming.
You should not be streaming a QB. Hopefully, if you're in a one QB league,
we've had some of these QB questions. You know what I mean? Like Teddy B.
Oh yeah,
Teddy B is a great one this week. Like, who else did we say? Oh, Cousins. If Cousins is floating around, I might not be afraid to roll Cousins out there. You know what I mean? Like, because they get behind in these games, and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, we can't run. We just gotta throw it. Cousins is funny like that. He's such a second. He's a tale of two halves every time you watch him.
Robbie, quick, in your opinion, what is the best wide receiver to get for the playoffs? Dude, so you want to be thinking about teams that are going to be in their position to be battling for that final seed, right? Because those are going to.
I like Terry McLaurin. I think he'll be a player that plays all the way to the end.
because those are going to be guys that are going to be startable for you. So I like Terry McLaurin, I like Robbie Anderson. I think that those are like some deep plays that you can go and you can get, and that you should have. I'm trying to think. T. Higgins.
Oh yeah, I like
Tyler
Higgins.
Boyd. Laviska's starting to come along, come into his own. Like there's a lot of deep plays that when some of those starters start getting benched, that
You know
this
what?
is where you're going to want to have
If you
that
can
depth.
make a trade, I'm trying to trade for like McLaurin or like even Stephon Diggs. Like after two,
McLaurin, yep, Diggs is another one that I really like.
like average weeks. You know, that someone might be able to come up off him. You know what I mean?
Diggs is a guy that you should definitely be able to buy right now. Diggs is a guy that he's had 2 bad weeks in a row. You should definitely be able to buy him, but you want to buy him now while you can.
Bias. Oh yeah.
You want to get that while you can. Yeah, recency bias is super prevalent when it comes to Diggs right now. I'm thinking of doing a mega trade involving Kittle. So think big. Oh, okay. So you're wanting to move Kittle. Okay, so you're wanting to move Kittle and you want to get some receivers, bro. Then let's get Galladay, bro. Marvin Jones is probably going to be out of Detroit at the end of this week. I'd be trying to get Galladay. I'd be trying to get any wide receiver one possible. Like, let me get Terry McLaurin as like my wide receiver 2. You know, like I'm trying to go big. Like whatever the McLaurin has, their wide receiver 1. I want their 1 and their 2. You know, like with Kittle, I'm trying to go big. Matt Ryan or Tua.
I would do like a 2 for 2. I'll put Kittle and like one of my like pieces that like I ain't really fucking with too. You know what I mean? Package that thing up, and then I would try to do what you just said. Go after that dude's 1 and 2. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Give him your best WR2 even. Make it like make it as much even as possible because
here's Kittle at my best my best WR2. Now give me your 1 and your 2.
Boom. Because then you're going to strengthen him at a position of scarcity.
Yep.
You immediately give him the top 2 tight end at minimum. You know what I mean? Barring injury.
Jonnu against the Bengals or Tanyan against the Vikes. I'm also starting A-Rob and the Packers defense. Jonnu seems like an obvious bounce back week candidate, but I also enjoyed the Green Bay QB / tight end stack.
Yeah, because
I don't. Yeah,
I'm still going Jonnu because
I'm still going Jonnu.
Jonnu was banged up before last week. He barely got into a full practice last Friday, so he might have only had like a handful of scripted plays for him. You know what I mean? And one of the plays that they had when in a goal line package, he was out there. They targeted him, so they're still trying to get at him in the goal. You know, I'm just saying 2 weeks removed from that, he should be back to his snap count.
You going, Bogart?
Oh yeah. You know what too? Especially with Kittle. I mean, maybe even Allen Robinson, and so whoever has Allen Robinson, because he might not be liking what he's seeing. You know what I mean? Because Allen Robinson is still phenomenal, but I would definitely going after Terry McLaurin there. You know what I'm saying? Terry McLaurin +1. Maybe see what they got over there. You know what I mean? Hopefully that dude got Robert Woods or something also. So I'll be like, here's my best WR2. Give me Robert Woods and goddamn, McLaurin. You know what I mean? I'll just see the combination of receivers and then try to see if you can make that combination yours moving forward. You know what I mean?
I'm packaging Kittle, DJ Moore because he's a pain, and Shark for McLaurin and one of those, Julio or A-Rob.
Shit, if you can go after Julio, I would do that. That's Julio. You know what I mean?
Go Julio. It's Julio.
Yeah, because we didn't necessarily bring up Julio earlier because it's like the Julio guy or even the Devontae Adams guy, they're not going to really want to talk about that unless they're super needy.
Yeah,
they're a DJ, and you can sell them on DJ Moore. Yeah, you do that.
If you're able to do that in your league, then do that. If you can get Julio and McLaurin in your league, do it. Matt Ryan or Tua. Matt Ryan. We don't know what's happening with Tua yet, so let's
playing the Rams too. So
let's wait until we know.
Yeah.
He says so. A-Rob and McLaurin. No, we said Julio and McLaurin. If you can go Julio
Yeah, because we
McLaurin,
don't know the
yeah.
combination of that your teammates have with your receivers. So, but
Yeah,
I
but if
would
he
look
has
at.
a Robin McLaurin, then I mean, yeah. But if
I'm
he
trying
has
to do
Julio
that. Yeah.
McLaurin, then yeah, do that. My season over. I'm 5-2. You're definitely not over, Tino. He's trying to rub it into
Nah.
you.
Yeah, I'm 4-3 in that league, so I'm only one behind you, Tino. But Tino did just lose to the he lost to Steamboat, and this is his league, and he was last. He was like last place right now. So
Oh shit.
I don't know if he's last place, but he's down there. No, he wasn't last. He's like ninth or something like that out of 14.
Gaines need to get John Ross for a 6th or a 7th trade.
Who's his
Robbie Anderson
dynasty?
for a 5th. Oh no,
Oh,
he's talking about my team.
yeah.
Bro, I mean, I don't want John Ross. Like, I prefer for us to go after Marvin Jones right now. I prefer for us to go after Marvin Jones.
And were you even yeah, because Robbie Anderson ain't moving in real life. He's
Yeah,
he's he's,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
liking it over there in Carolina. That's
Uh,
like
Val the man. So what you boys thinking about Mixon and Thielen for Julio? I'd have Metcalf and Julio as wide receiver 1 and 2. I love that.
I would want a running back too. Maybe if he has a running back too, I can get back. You know what I mean? You're still giving up
I mean, if you're
Mixon.
able to get a running back, I mean, but if that's the move that you gotta make and you feel confident in that move, and if your whole goal is to strengthen your wide receiver core, I'm not mad at that, Val the man.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that. But if you but like Bogart said, if you can push the envelope, like make the conversation super free flowing, right? Like hopefully you and
yeah.
this
Because
person are
Mixon's
talking
like a
on.
20 touch motherfucker out the backfield. You know what I mean? When he's healthy, you know what I mean. We might at most miss a week more.
So
You know what I mean?
hopefully you and this person that you're trading with are on like a good communication flow. And what you're wanting is for you guys to be able to send like multiple deals back and forth. If he's willing to take that, cool. But if you're able to get another running back, like bring back a running back, then absolutely. Um, Not even the guy with the Tampa. Oh, Bob Ross said nobody's taking his AB trades. Not even the guy with the Tampa profile picture. Everyone's scared of that one. Everyone's scared of that one. That just means your league is playing super super conservative, bro. You gotta respect it. I could go Geo for Boser, but will Mixon be out this week?
We don't know yet. I
We don't
mean,
know yet, Miles. It's too early.
he's on track to miss another week, but it's also like it wouldn't be far fetched that he doesn't practice all week and then they're like he's okay, he's good to go. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
he's the
Val
type
said
that
I don't even need a running back. See, I knew that's why you typed the question the way that you did.
yeah.
You're good. You're good. Gavin, you sent it. Cool. Okay, so DJ Moore and Kittle for Shark and Julio and McLaurin helps the guy at tight end who has Hayden Hurst. There you go.
There it
Uh,
is.
should I pick up Deontay Johnson and drop Keelan Cole for this
Yeah.
week? Oh,
Yes.
no. Yes, yes.
Like if Deontay Johnson's floating around out there, yes, you do that.
And you can get Harrison Bryant. Perfect, Gavin. Perfect. It's perfect. So you're playing your game, not anyone else's game. You're playing your game. That's what's important. That's what's important. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. You guys can find me at Rumboyz spelled with a Z NET on Twitter and Instagram. All social media. If you guys haven't already, also leave us a review on Facebook. Mike, we'll take one more in a trade discussion with the team that has both Evans and Godwin willing to part ways with either of them for a running back. Which of the two would you prefer to have the remainder of the season? I probably would want to have Evans the remainder of the season. Godwin keeps coming in and out, in and out, in and out. One minute he's healthy, 1 minute he's hurt, 1 minute he's healthy, 1 minute he's hurt.
I know that I have Godwin shares everywhere this year, so I feel for him.
That's why I'm saying it because I'm
Yeah.
witnessing what you're dealing with,
And
and I'm
like
like, damn, I don't want that.
Evans is the irony of Evans is when Chris Godwin is like on the field, Mike Evans is like an afterthought. He's like
Yeah,
like he's essentially touchdown or bust. And then we don't know what's gonna happen when AB gets there. That's the big gamble too. Like, okay, is this gonna benefit everyone? Because if it does, the person I think benefits the most would be Godwin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think yeah, you're right, Godwin. You're just banking on the injury.
Exactly. Like
Right now,
this
it's
one
just a
just
finger.
popped up
Right
this
now, it's
morning.
just a finger. Right now, it's just a
That one
finger.
popped this morning and fucked me up because I have him in a lot of fucking leagues. And I'm like, damn, the fantasy guys have been fucking me all year. Like, I have a lot of combinations of Clyde and Godwin, and then those teams just want in the past like 2 weeks. Plus with Godwin, like, oh yeah,
Man,
personal problems.
I, gosh,
Godwin's been banged up. Uh,
I don't
I have,
mind. I don't mind what you do either way here, Mike. I would probably want.
and I'm giving up. Man, what running backs is he giving
I
up
love
for?
the upside of Godwin. I love the upside of Godwin, but I don't like the fact that he keeps going. He's one minute he's healthy, one minute he's hurt, one minute he's healthy, one minute he's hurt.
Yeah.
You know, so that's my only problem there is that is the health. If he stays healthy, then like cool, like I don't give a fuck. Like
And to be honest too, the health on Mike Evans, man, he's banged up every week. He just
every
keeps
yeah,
playing though. He just keeps playing. So sometimes you get mad because he's playing. He's like a mirage because he's playing, but he's playing hurt. And you
hurt.
throw him in your lineup and he does zilch. Like you need him to catch that tug.
So yeah, fuck it, go Godwin. God damn it, Mike, go Godwin. We're going Godwin. My final answer. My final
And
answer
make
for
sure
$1 million.
I hope I'm flipping like an RB3 at best, like or something like you know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. I'm not trying to give up too much to get Godwin. I actually did that last week when Godwin had more value, till the AB news and like now this injury. Isn't that
Yeah,
crazy? On Thursday, I actually in one of my leagues, I traded James Robinson for Chris Godwin. You
I'm
know what I
being
mean?
super cheap on getting either one of those guys right now.
Yeah, because that guy, and then how about this? Remind that guy AB's going there, so then he'll just be like, "Ooh, okay," and get rid of one of them. Because
Yeah,
right now you have more leverage. That he has Mike Evans and Godwin. That guy's worried than the motherfucker. He's like, "Damn, Godwin keeps getting hurt." Then he's
well,
like, "Fuck, AB's coming here." I'd be
well,
like, "Yo, let me come up off one of them."
will 4 NFC West teams make the playoffs? Ooh.
No, because there's still gonna be one NFC East division champion that's gonna fuck it up if that's the scenario. Like, say the Niners get to be like a 10-win team, or maybe even a 9-7, and then you know what I mean. Yeah, let's say 10-6. Say that's our ceiling. If that's the miracle this year, and then we wouldn't get in because of whoever wins the NFC East. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's saying he flips. He's going to be flipping Dave Montgomery in a 2021 6th round pick. Yeah, fuck, dude. Yeah, go get Godwin. Yeah, fine, go get Godwin.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. But yeah, Bogart, tell everyone where they can find you.
Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Aside from finding me right here with the Admiral, you know what I'm saying? You could find me at the GMM Network on both IG and Twitter. You could also find me on YouTube. That's YouTube / the GMM Network. And you know what I mean? Catch us tomorrow, Minyana, for the goddamn Q&A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miles, who can I get for Freeman and Singletary together? You'll probably get a pretty penny. You might be able to pull off a.
Freeman's busted right now. Not a pretty
Yeah,
penny.
Freeman's.
Like you
Oh,
might
yeah,
get like
actually, yeah, Freeman's busted. Never
Freeman's
mind.
busted right now. Like
As always, as always, as
yeah.
always. So Miles
You
actually.
use Freeman as a throw-in.
Yeah, Freeman should throw in Singletary. You're probably going to get a wide receiver too, a decent wide receiver too.
I'm gonna try to do that same thing too. I got Singletary in a trade because I'm not a Singletary guy, but I got him in a trade last week, and now I'm immediately trying to move him. I'm trying to throw him in a package deals, ship him on out. Need something.
Yeah, package him, package him up and see what you get. I mean, but also remember that running back is scarce. Okay, please remember that. Please remember that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But other than that, y'all, we greatly appreciate you. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly, y'all.